Now let us solve question number 21 of exercise 7.3. 21. See, integral sine inverse cos x dx. How to find the integral of sine inverse cos x dx? See, sine inverse. See, if here sine inverse sine, if it is sine inverse sine, we can simplify that. So how we can change cos into sine? Cos into sine. We know sine pi by 2 minus x is equal to cos x. We know this formula, sine pi by 2 minus x is equal to cos x. So instead of cos x, what we can write? Sine pi by 2 minus x. So that cos changes into sine. Cos changes into sine. So if sine inverse and sine, then we can simplify that. So use this formula. Instead of cos x, write sine pi by 2 minus x. So this integral is equal to integral sine inverse cos x is equal to, instead of cos x, write sine pi by 2 minus x. So sine pi by 2 minus x. So instead of cos x, write sine pi by 2 minus x dx. So write cos x as sine pi by 2 minus x. So here, then what is this? Equal to integral sine inverse sine. So that will be simplified and will become only pi by 2 minus x. Pi by 2 minus x dx. So this function sine inverse cos x is simplified into pi by 2 minus x, sine inverse sine. So that is same as only pi by 2 minus x. Now what is the integral of pi by 2 minus x? Remember that pi by 2 is a constant. Pi by 2 is a constant. So what is the integral of pi by 2? Pi by 2 into integral of 1 dx, that is x. Pi by 2 into x. So whenever there is constant, integral of constant, that constant into x. So integral of pi by 2 into x. So pi by 2 into x minus integral of x square by 2 plus c. So that is the answer. Next, integral 1 by cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. Integral 1 by cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. That is one particular type question. See here, denominator is 1 by, denominator is cos x minus a into cos x minus b. Now here what we are going to do is, we multiply by some number, numerator and denominator by some number, so that there is no change in the function. So we are going to multiply numerator and denominator by 1 by sin a minus b, which is a constant. Sin a minus b is a constant. So we are going to multiply numerator and denominator by sin a minus b. So dividing by sin a minus b, that we are writing outside the integral, and inside the integral we write sin a minus b divided by that same function cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. So what we have done is multiply and divide by sin a minus b, which is a constant. A, b, I told you, other than x and y are constants. A and b are constants. So sin a minus b is also a constant. So we can multiply numerator and denominator by sin a minus b. So that sin a minus b, this numerator we have written here, denominator we have written here. Now, why we are multiplying by this? Because see here, what is sin a minus b means? Sin a minus b is same as sin x minus b minus x minus a. See, what is x minus b minus x minus a? X minus b minus x minus a. Simplify that, what we get? X minus b minus x minus a. See, x minus b, when we open the bracket, this open the bracket. So x minus b, minus into x minus into minus a plus a. So what we get? X minus x cancelled, a minus b. So what is that actually? Sin a minus b. See, correct now, sin a minus b. So sin a minus b is equal to sin. Instead of a minus b, we can write x minus b minus x minus a. See, for integration, to make the integration possible, we are doing that. So why we are multiplying by sin a minus b? Because we want to write sin a minus b as sin x minus b minus x minus a. Now we are going to, after writing this, here only we write this expression, sin x minus b minus x minus a. Here which is a constant, no problem, we let it be there itself. Here only we will write, instead of sin a minus b, we can write sin x minus b minus x minus b, x minus a. And we will use the formula sin a minus b. Sin a minus b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. We will apply that formula, then split into two terms, then integrate. So it is easy to integrate. That is why for integration, for making the integration possible, we are doing these things. So now next we are going to write this sin a minus b equal to sin x minus b minus x minus a. Understood? This is same as sin a minus b. Both are equal. So instead of sin a minus b, here we will write this. So that is equal to 1 by sin a minus b into integral sin x minus b minus x minus a. X minus b minus x minus a divided by same thing, cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. So this is the here in the place of sin a minus b, we wrote sin x minus b minus x minus a. Nothing wrong is there. See here, so in the place of sin a minus b, we write only this much. Now this is a constant, so that it will be outside. And here we are going to apply the formula sin a minus b. This is capital A, this is capital B. So what is sin a minus b? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Apply that formula. So that is equal to 1 by sin a minus b into this, right? Sin a cos b sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, cos a sin b. So this is A, this is B. So sin A minus B equal to, so this is the formula, sin A cos B, sin A cos B minus cos A cos x minus B sin x minus A. So sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now denominator same thing, cos x minus A cos x minus B dx. Then write here dx. Dx. So here now we want to split into two terms. So see here sin A minus B, we expanded sin A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. See, this is the formula, sin A minus B. Sin A minus B equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, this formula. So using this formula, we expanded that, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now we split into two terms, right? Split into two terms, 1 by sin A minus B. Integral, first term, this term divided by this, minus this term divided by this. So split and write. So we get first term, sin x minus B cos x minus A whole divided by cos x minus A cos x minus B. This is the first term. Subtraction, minus at the second term, cos x minus B sin x minus A, cos x minus B sin x minus A whole divided by cos x minus A cos x minus B. So these are the two terms. Then we write dx. So this is the these are the two terms. Then we write, so we write here. So sin x minus b cos x minus a by cos x minus a cos minus b minus, we write this term here, cos x minus b sin x minus a divided by cos x minus a cos x minus b dx. So these are two terms. Here there are two terms. These are the two terms. See here, cos x minus a cancel here. So what we get, 1 by sin a minus b into integral sin x minus b by cos x minus b tan x minus b minus, here what will be cancelled, cos x minus b, cos x minus b, sin x minus a by cos x minus a. That is tan x minus a. So these are the two terms in the integral, dx. So we simplified and we wrote like this. So that to simplify like this, now we substituted that sin, instead of sin a minus b, we wrote sin x minus b minus x minus a. So that we can write the formula sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Then when we split into two terms, one term will be cancelled and we will get the function which can be integrated. So now it is easy integration. What is the integral of? So what is then now I can write the integral. What is the integral now? So that is equal to 1 by sin a minus b into, what is the integral of tan x log sec x? So what is the integral of tan x minus b? Log sec x minus b. Log sec x minus b bracket, because this is common for both the terms. Minus, what is minus? Minus. What is the integral of tan x log sec x? So what is the integral of tan x minus a? Log sec x minus a. Log sec x minus a plus c. We can write plus c. Now just to simplify and write. So how we can simplify this? So integral of tan x minus b log sec x minus b, integral of tan x minus a log sec x minus a. So that is equal to 1 by sin a minus b into log a minus log b. What is that? Log a minus log b? Log a by b. Log a by b, that is sec x minus b divided by sec x minus a. So log a minus log b, log a by b. So we get this plus c. Again we can simplify this. 1 by sin a minus b into log, what is sec? 1 by cos x minus b divided by, what is sec x minus a? 1 by cos x minus a. So sec means 1 by cos. So this sec x minus b, 1 by cos x minus b divided by sec x minus a, 1 by cos x minus a plus c. Now again simplify that. 1 by sin a minus b. So log, when we multiply by the reciprocal, what we get? Cos x minus a. 1 by cos x minus b divided by 1 by cos x minus a. So when you multiply by the reciprocal, we get cos x minus a divided by cos x minus b plus c. So that is the answer. Okay.